Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Making Time for Marketing video series, the video series where you learn how to fight distraction and find your focus. I'm Karen Tyber Leland, the president of Sterling Marketing Group and the author of the new book, No Nonsense Time Management, and the new audiobook version of the Brand Mapping Strategy. In today's episode, I want to talk to you about something that is so simple, but can give you so much focus and can prevent multitasking and distraction. And that's capturing all of your to do items. So here's what happens. We're sitting there working on something, and all of a sudden, something we need to do pops into our head. And if we don't write it down, what happens is there's a little bit of us that's still distracted by that thing because we're worried about getting it done or we're worried about remembering getting it done. So people either stop and do it or they forget about it and they remember it later, then they forget about it, then they remember it later, and it drives them crazy. And what happens is our focus gets pulled away or distracted by all these little things that are on our to do that we think of, that we hear about, that come in our inbox. And so, one of the tricks to that is to have a master to do list where you capture everything. This way, when something pops into your brain that you need to do, you can just quickly write it down or put it in. Now, I happen to use a piece of software called Todoist. Todoist. I love Todoist because it allows me to put things into different folders. It's very easy to use. So Todoist is what I use, but there's lots and lots of software programs that you can use. Some people just use the notes on their desktop or on their iPhone to be able to do that, to just put in notes about things. But the idea is when something comes into your brain, you want to immediately capture it on paper, because when you capture those things on your to-do list, your brain can relax. Your brain can let go of them and stay focused and put all of its focus on the thing that's before you. So, like many of the techniques I'm going to teach you in this video series, they're simple. They're not complicated. They don't take a long time, but they have an enormous impact on your ability to stay focused and get things done. So the next time you've got that big branding or marketing or business development item you're working on, go ahead, and if something pops into your head that you need to do that has nothing to do with that, that's totally unrelated to what you're working on, just take a second, jot it down or type it into your to-do-ist and go back to focusing on what you were doing. All right, that's it for this episode. And remember, it's not really about time management, but energy management. See you next time.